Om Lokha Samasta Sukhino Bhavantu. A very warm welcome to all of you present here to Mata Amritanandamayi Seva Samiti's AMRTAVARSHAM 2024. There are many kinds of powers in the world. Military power, power of the written word, intellectual power, and we've tried and failed to bring peace with all of these kinds of powers. The greatest power in this world is love. There are entourages, and then there is retinue of Mata Amritanandamayi. If we look at Amma's life, this is what we see. Someone who has offered her every thought, word, and deed for the benefit of others. Giving is the essence. It's just what, when the homeless comes, that Amma gives her a house when she cries for shelter. We call her a humanitarian. And when the sorrowful comes crying for emotional solace, she gives them love. We call her mother. And when those thirsty for spiritual knowledge come earnestly seeking, she gives them wisdom, and we call her guru. This attitude of selflessly serving all creations, knowing others to be the extensions of oneself, Amma refers to as Vishwamatritvam, the universal motherhood. And it is to this pinnacle of human existence that Amma is trying to awaken the world through her life, teachings and darshan. Good evening. Banandapuri, all our guests, ladies and gentlemen, we have gathered here on the joyous occasion of the visit of Swami Amritaswarupanandapuri to the Kingdom of Bahrain. We have the Chairman and Committee of Foreign Affairs, Advocate Binu Manil, the Honorable Chairman of Indian School, Mr. Vijay Mukhia, the priest of Sri Krishna Temple, Dr. Sandhu, Mr. Francis Kaitarat, and the ICRF General Secretary, Mr. Pankaj Nallur. Please put your hands together to welcome all of our guests to this amazing program. Every auspicious event requires the blessings of Almighty, the divine power. The offering of the days to eradicate obstacles, Ranga Puja is the first item on our stage. We have the talented students of Mrs. R.L. Sindhu, Miss Anna Babu, Miss Ravina Rajiv, Miss Vaiga Prashant, and Miss Michelle Prince. Please put your hands together to invite the members for Ranga Puja. Everything in the universe has a rhythm. Everything in the world is dancing. Next, for a soulful dance performance, I invite Miss Ishika Pradeep on the stage. Please put your hands together for the amazing Kathak dance performance by Miss Ishika Pradeep. Please give that performance a huge round of applause once again. Now, before the official inauguration of AMRTAVARSHAM 2024, I invite Mr. Sudhir Tirunallath onto the stage for the welcome speech. Welcome, sir.
Ladies and gentlemen, Om Nam Shivaya. A very good evening to all of you. It is with great joy and reverence that I stand before you today as we gather to celebrate the AMRTAVARSHAM 2024. A truly auspicious occasion marked by the presence of our esteemed guest, the embodiment of completeness, Swamiji Sri Amrita Swarupanandapuri. On behalf of Mata Amritanandamayi Seva Samiti Bahrain, I extend a warm and heartiest welcome to Swamiji. Swamiji, whose divine wisdom and spiritual guidance continue to illuminate the hearts and minds of countless individuals around the world. I also extend a sincere welcome to our esteemed guest of honor, the Honorable Chairman of the Indian School, Advocate Binu Manil. I also extend our sincere gratitude and also welcome for Mr. Pankaj Nallur, the ICRF Chairman, and Dr. Sandhu, Mr. Francis Kaidarat, Dr. P.V. Cherian, and many are sitting in front of them. I am not calling everybody's name. Welcome you all, sir. Tonight's event promises to be a transformative experience as we came together to bask in the divine presence of Swamiji and to partake in his enlightening discourses and soulful string bhajans. Swamiji, words are not merely spoken, they are linked with the essence of truth and love, guiding us towards a life filled with purpose, peace and joy. Once again, I extend my heartiest welcome to each and every one of you. May this evening to be a source of inspiration and transformation for all of us. Thank you very much.
Thank you very much, sir, for your warm welcome. Next, official inauguration of AMRTAVARSHAM 2024. I request all of you to put your hands together. For lighting the lamp, I invite Swami Amrita Swarupanandapuri, Advocate Binu Manil, Dr. Sandhu, Dr. Cherian, Mr. Francis Kaidarat onto the stage. I would also like to invite Mr. Raji Unikrishnan, Dr. Manoj Ramdas, and Mr. Sudhir Tirunallath. Next, it's time for us to honor our dignitaries. I request Swami Amritaswarupanandapuri to hand over the mementos to Mr. Francis Kaitharat and Dr. Amarjit Kaur Sandhu. Please put your hands together for our dignitaries. Swamiji is handing over the momentum to Dr. Amarjit Kaur Sandhu. It's not here. Thank you, Swamiji. Next, I would like to invite Dr. Sandhu for the felicitation speech of today's program. Welcome, ma'am. Please give her a huge round of applause. Welcome, ma'am.
I'm not at all prepared for any speech. Anyway, I really enjoy being here because I feel I get so much of love, and we have to follow what Mother Amma is teaching us. The best thing in the world is, which is priceless, is love. And all of you give me so much of respect and love. Probably I will never get anywhere in this world. And I really owe so much to all of you for giving me the most priceless gift of my life, and that is love. With these words, I really thank all of you for having me on this special occasion, and we should try to follow the teaching of Amma.
Thank you so much, Dr. Amarjit Kaur Sandhu, for her unwavering commitment and compassionate service to the community for 4 decades. Her dedication to healthcare excellence and her benevolent spirit have touched many lives across the Kingdom of Bahrain. Dear Dr. Sandhu, thank you for being a beacon of hope and truth, embodiment of selfless care. Next, I invite Mr. Francis Kaitharat onto the stage to address us on today's occasion. Welcome, sir.
Your Excellency Swamiji Amrita Swarupanandapuri, Chief Coordinator of Mass Bahrain, Mr. Sudhir Tirunnilath, high dignitaries in front of me, ladies and gentlemen, various leaders of socio-cultural organizations on the island, a very good evening to you all. First of all, I could say today, Bahrain Media City is blessed, these premises are blessed with the presence of Swamiji Amrita Swarupanandapuri. After innovation of this auditorium, we are very happy to host this event, colorful event, first of its kind in Bahrain Media City. Sincere thanks to the leaders of Mass Bahrain, and again, gratitude and sincere thanks for honoring me on this auspicious occasion. Yes, love is the only answer for the correction of the modern world. On this auspicious occasion, I would like to wish all the very best for AMRTAVARSHAM 2024. Thank you, ladies and gentlemen.
Thank you very much, sir. Mr. Francis Kaitharat, we are thanking you for his selfless contributions and enduring commitment to the community. He has left an indelible mark on the hearts of all his actions, and he has spoken volumes, creating a legacy of kindness, understanding, and support that transcends boundaries. Thank you for your invaluable service and for being a pillar and strength of inspiration to all of us. Next, I would like to invite Advocate Binu Manil, the Indian School Bahrain chairman, onto the stage for addressing us on this occasion. Welcome, sir.
The most respected Swamiji, invited guests, my brothers and sisters, and my dear children, I am delighted to be here to attend the AMRTAVARSHAM 24. And I am standing here with a great happiness because we had a short interaction with Swamiji yesterday. And I learned many things within a short span of time. He said, how can we accept others? Very simple. You have to open your heart and to accept others. So that is the message, was yesterday's message. I'm just conveying to you. I'm representing the Indian school. And I request your prayers for the school and 12,000 students. And really, I'm happy and blessed, and I'm really praying for the heavenly blessings. Thank you. Thank you very much.
Thank you very much, sir, for your wise words. Delivering the keynote address, Swami Amrita Swarupananda Puri is the first disciple of renowned humanitarian and spiritual leader, Her Holiness Shri Mata Amritanandamayi Devi, very affectionately known as Amma all around the world. He has been with Amma for the past 40 years, visiting and spreading the language of selfless service and unconditional love. Swami Amrita Swarupananda Puri is the Vice Chairman of Mata Amritanandamayi Math and the President of Amrita Vishwa Vidyapitham. He has also authored The Color of the Rainbow, 2 biographies of Amma, The Eternal Beauty That We Are, The Irresistible Attraction of Divinity, and more. It is indeed my great privilege to invite him to give his address on Love is the Answer. Please put your hands together for Swamiji.
ध्यायामो धवलावगुण्ढनवतीं तेजोमयीं नैष्टिकीं स्निग्धापाङ्गविलोकिनीं भगवतीं मन्दस्मितश्रीमुखीं वात्सल्या अमृतवर्षिणीं सुमधुरं सङ्कीर्तनालापिनीं श्यामाङ्गीं मधुसिक्तसूक्तिम् अमृतानन्दात्मिकाम् ईश्वरीम्। ॐ अमृतेश्वर्यै नमः। ॐ अमृतेश्वर्यै नमः। ॐ अमृतेश्वर्यै नमः। I humbly bow down at Amma's sacred lotus feet. My namaskarams, love and greetings to everyone gathered here, dear brothers and sisters. Amma sends her love and affection to all her children in Bahrain. And I'm also happy to see Amma's Bahrain children after a long gap. And the topic that is being given is love is the answer. And why is love so vital? Because humanity is left with no other choice. The only way forward is to be loving and compassionate. And how do we interpret love in the modern day world? It can be interpreted as an idea of equality, acceptance, reverence, compassion, understanding, and so forth. The truth about life. And love is the finest understanding that can dawn on anyone in this world. And when I say love, there is only one love. We interpret it differently. We feel it differently. There is a lowest rung of love. It's like a ladder, as Amma says. So when we say love, we don't reject or discard the lowest type of love, which is physical love or attraction. But the only problem is in physical attraction, there is also repulsion. But in real love, there is that attraction is eternal because it is not just physical, it's spiritual. So the finest understanding that can dawn on anyone in this world is love. I was recently speaking to a surgeon, and he was talking about the various surgeries that he do in the operation theater. And he was telling me, Swamiji, this body is so disgusting. You know, if you go inside, all the intestines, the various organs, and when you do surgery, you see this, you experience this, that the human body is nothing. So he was talking about one extreme. And then after a few moments, he began to talk about his girlfriend, the lady that he wanted to marry. And at that point, the man, the doctor, became very emotional. And he was in tears, almost in tears, because his parents did not agree with the marriage. So, but he was telling me, so much I love her so much. I cannot live without her. So now, what is the truth? On one side, he was talking about the disgusting nature of the body. And on the other side, he was talking about love. And this is attraction, his love for someone. So what is this love? It's transcendental. It's not limited within the body. It's something beyond. So why brainstorming on scientific and technological solutions to slow down and minimize natural and man-made disasters and other fatalities that stare at humanity? Let us also try love. The most natural, readily available, and time-tested sure way to ultimate success. We all know that humanity is at a crossroads. There are seemingly unanswerable questions haunting humanity, and one such question is, what does humanity prefer? Are we willing to share everything with others, including other living beings, or do we accumulate wealth for ourselves and not share and thereby perish together? Because if you don't share, no one is going to exist. Because sharing is the fundamental principle of humanity. The entire world, every single creature. If you observe nature, it's all sharing. It is a circle. It is not a straight line. So that is the fundamental principle. So if we don't share, which the great saints, the seers, called yajna bhava, sacrificing for others. So if we don't share, we perish together. If we share, we exist together. So the former is the path of love and compassion, that is sharing, and the latter is becoming more and more self-centered until a total demise occurs, which may not be very long. If the option is to perish, nothing specific needs to be done. It is enough to continue the way we are. Love or compassion may sound like an old and impractical concept for the younger generation. However, if you take an impartial look into the nature of the world and all living beings, you will realize that love is an inherent quality of the entire creation. Take any living being, be it humans, animals, or birds, they all have love or a caring attitude toward each other. So love is the fundamental principle that connects every single creature, including human beings. As someone says, love and compassion are like the law of gravity. Imagine living on the earth without gravitational force. There will be chaos and confusion. Similarly, life will become dry and meaningless without love and compassion. So the beginning of love is understanding yourself. That is the first step. Understanding yourself is the first step towards love. And you understand, when you understand yourself, you understand others also. This understanding deepens your love and compassion for others, which in turn opens up your heart and connects you with God or the universe. For me, Amma is the perfect example of understanding love and compassion. I remember an incident. In the late 90s, a man from a nearby village visited the ashram regularly. He was known for his impolite behavior, notorious in a way for his impolite behavior towards people. His words were harsh. His conduct was disrespectful. And I was also a victim of his harshness. And once he rebuked me in front of many devotees. And since then, I disliked him and could not forgive him. While sitting beside Amma one day, I saw him coming for darshan. The moment I saw him in the darshan line, my mind repelled him. He seemed to be very arrogant even when we spoke to Amma. However, what surprised me was the way Amma responded to him. She was very sweet and loving as always. There wasn't even the slightest sign of annoyance or impatience on her face. On the contrary, Amma gave him a beautiful darshan, hugged and kissed him, and playfully said, "You are Amma's child, Amma's darling child. Amma knows your heart. However, everyone may not understand you. So, my son, be careful when you speak to others." Amma then looked at me and with a mischievous smile said, "He's an old devotee and a good person at heart. Some people simply cannot express their love and respect the way we expect. Accept them as they are. Conflict and hurt arise only when we want them to change and behave as we want." And that too is ego, right? If you want others to behave the way we want, that is also ego. So, what a superb teaching of perfect understanding, love, and compassion. After all, who are we to improve people? We can certainly give information, but not understanding. We can guide, we can give guidance, we can advise. But whether to practice it, translate that into action, is their choice. So let God take care of that responsibility. Most people think that spirituality and compassion or love are alien to us. In today's world, many people consider spirituality to be a hobby. Usually when we fill out a questionnaire or a job application, there will be a column where they ask interests, right? I have seen several people fill such forms in which they answer the question, writing, cricket, soccer, shopping, video games, watching movies, playing cards, both ocean and surfing and web surfing, and spirituality. In reality, spirituality is a universal experience that everyone goes through. It is not an activity, it's an attitude that permeates every one of our activities. The way we work, the way we speak to others and conduct ourselves, the love we spread. You know, in today's world, people say he has a good vibration. In some houses, when we visit a house, we say, "Oh, that house has a very nice vibration." Some people, we say, they have a good vibration. Some places, we say, some schools, some offices. And if we inquire deep into that, we will find that there are some good people there. What do you call decent people? Even in a house, if they are loving people, the atmosphere changes. But if the father is angry, the mother, gets annoyed every time when you ask something, the vibration is different. So, spirituality is a universal experience. It can be experienced through various actions and emotions. For instance, when you feel genuine love for someone, it's a spiritual experience. Similarly, when you show compassion to an orphan, buy some food for the orphan child, it is an awakening of your spirituality. Or when you exhibit patience towards someone, forgive or sincerely listen to someone who has wronged you, you are in a spiritually elevated state. During these moments, we remember some people from the past. Maybe when you were a little child, maybe 5 years old, you still remember some people because That person was so loving. And some people even say, she loved me or he loved me much more than my parents. And this must have been some 30, 35 or 40 years. Even at your old age, you remember such people. Why? Because they left a piece of them in you. They transmitted something into you. Something beautiful. Something unforgettable. So during these moments, what happens? Your consciousness level is high. And this will boost your understanding and compassion, and this benefits others also. And that light remains in you. That's why love and light goes hand in hand. When you are loving, you also spread light. What is light? In English, light means light. But it also means light-weighted, feathery. You become weightless. When there is love, you become weightless. You can perform wonders. And that's why Amma is able to perform wonders. Because she is full of love. And she is full of light. Even parents, they do so many things for their children. How are they able to do it? They sacrifice so many things. Things that are close to their heart. What is dear to them. What is enjoyable. They sacrifice that for their children. And they feel happy about it. They don't complain. The problem is, we cannot maintain this energy level while sustaining it over for a prolonged period. That's not easy. So to think spirituality as a hobby is absurd. Amma says spirituality and spiritual practices are as important as breathing, eating, and sleeping. And there are moments in our life when we get elevated to that state. Suddenly an understanding dawns. Suddenly we are loving, compassionate. We consider others. Let me narrate an incident someone shared with me recently. And this person was on his way to our ashram in Kerala, Amritapuri. While on the road, he inadvertently rear-ended, hit an expensive car in front of him. Even though the damage seemed minor, the man immediately apologized to the man in the damaged car. The man whose car had been hit came out, looked at the scratch on the bumper, and smilingly replied, "No worries. It is just one of those days. It happens to everyone." And he left. It's an expensive car. He could have taken it seriously. He must have complained to the police. He must have demanded money. A scratch on a BMW, the high-end BMW or a Mercedes-Benz, can cost a lot. That's a memorable moment. You just forgive. You just forget and walk away. The owner of the expensive car may not have been a spiritual practitioner or even a believer of God. However, wasn't he practicing spirituality when he remarked, "No worries. It is just one of those days. It happens to everyone." Yes, I think so, because he was able to raise his level of understanding at that time, and hence his level of understanding increased, which in turn helped him to be compassionate or understanding or loving to the other person. And this is why I said spirituality and compassion or love are universal and is inherent nature of all living beings. We live in a world of competition where gross domestic product, GDP, is used to determine whether a country is developing or not. Right? However, we often overlook or forget the importance of people's physical, mental, emotional, and spiritual well-being. The Harvard Business Review says, GDP takes a positive count on the cars we produce, but does not account for the emissions they generate. It adds the value of the sugar-laced beverages we sell, but fails to subtract the health problems they cause. It includes the value of building new cities, but does not discount for the vital forests they replace. Nevertheless, we will describe nations as first or third regarding their economic development. Of course, GDP is important. However, GDP alone shouldn't be the criterion for measuring people's well-being. Now, let me give you a contrast. A chain smoker, an alcoholic, or a gambler also adds to the GDP of their country, right? Right or wrong? Yes? Yes. However, what if the person's job is under threat? It happens. If you're a chain smoker, if you are a gambler, if you are an alcoholic, his job will be in threat. His family is on the verge of falling apart, and he keeps spending huge sums on hospital bills due to his addictions. Can we still name this as part of development or civilization? What do you think? Okay. Amma says humanity is facing so many challenges and scarcities. Water scarcity, air pollution, the air we breathe, climate change, global warming. However, the biggest among them is lack of love, scarcity of love and compassion, a major factor in human well-being. So love and compassion can be integrated into all areas of human interaction. A lack of these two underlines most of humanity's problems, from personal to global crisis. Take, for example, family issues such as divorce, domestic violence, etc. What about terrorism, wars, and so forth? Why do people respect and accept some sections of society and reject others? What explanation can we give for people's greed, drugs, child trafficking, and so forth? What is the underlying cause of climate change and exploitation of nature? One word, lack of love. Two words, lack of love. One of life's most important goals is to undertake life as a journey from a human form to a human being. We have a human form, but are we human beings? That's the journey, from a human form to a human being. Because birth can give us a human form, and love and compassion transform us into a human being. The Srimad Bhagavatam contains a beautiful story called Gajendra Moksham. Have you heard of that story? It's a very famous story, Gajendra Moksham. The tale is about Lord Vishnu rushing to rescue a mighty tusker from the powerful jaws of a crocodile. We see the pictures of Buddha and Jesus holding a lamb close to their bosom, right? And haven't you heard the story of Lord Amma lovingly and respectfully performing the last rites of the vulture Jatayu? What message do all these stories convey? No matter how insignificant, cruel, or lowly people are, they have compassion for others when they are helpless and in a troublesome situation. All these stories depict how love and compassion are crucial in human life, and how love and compassion can free us from the grip of our devilish minds and make us divine. If you observe Amma's darshan, her words and actions, they are the best examples of ultimate compassion. As for Amma, spirituality and love are synonymous. There is not even an iota of difference in her love and compassion when she embraces a rich and powerful person, such as a prime minister or a president, and a poor and powerless person. Someone healthy and someone sick. Someone from India and someone from another country. Or from a slum, a baby or a grown-up. Someone ugly and stinking and someone handsome. Or another person who smells good. Amma also showered the same love on Dattan the leper. And he was also Amma's own child. Amma says sometimes you don't need to give a lecture. Sometimes a loving touch, a compassionate glance can convey more than giving a lecture. I have heard the following story. A rich man had a son. Being an outstanding student, the rich man sent him to study at a reputable university. The boy passed his exams with flying colors and returned home. The parents were joyful. The father asked him, "I hope you have gathered all the valuable knowledge to help you survive in the competitive world." With great pride, the son said, "Dad, you won't believe it. I am adept in many branches of knowledge. Let me demonstrate something. See those mangoes on the table? How many are there?" "2," said the father. "Okay, now watch. How can I logically prove that there are 3 mangoes, not 2? The father also called his wife, the boy's mother, to witness the extraordinary feat their son was about to perform. As announced, the son, using his excellent rationalizing skills, proved that there were 3 mangoes. And the parents were impressed at their son's knowledgeability, his logic. After a silence, the father said, "Brilliant, my son. You proved it. You are very intelligent." He then spoke, "Now, I am giving 1 mango to your mother to eat, and I will eat the second one, and the 3rd mango is for you, my son. Enjoy." Got it? No. So quality is not expanding your head. It's not here in the intellect and knowledgeability, quality of life. It is not in gathering information or obtaining a degree from a foreign university and getting a huge sum of payment. Quality is the way you approach life. The way you interact with people, the love, compassion, and understanding you express in word and deed. You may be a very smart and skilled person, a great scientist, administrator, reformer, etc. But what is the point if you are not a good human being? You will never be remembered, even by your children, your family. You will not be remembered, loved or appreciated. And you will not be remembered, loved or appreciated for your wealth or authority. You will only be remembered for and leave behind all the qualities you possess, such as love, compassion, and forgiveness. And that's why great masters are even today remembered and worshipped. Even after 5,000 years, Krishna is worshipped. Even after 10,000 or more years, Rama is worshipped. Buddha is worshipped. Prophet Muhammad is worshipped. Jesus Christ is worshipped. Why? Because of their love for humanity. All quantities you have, all the quantities you acquire, such as money, power, property, etc., are temporary. They are yours today and someone else's tomorrow. Whereas qualities such as love, compassion, forgiveness, etc., are permanent. They will continue to spread fragrance forever. You may encounter people from various walks of life. However, this is a suggestion. Take it seriously. You may encounter powerful people, influential people, rich people from various walks of life. However, keep a distance from them if they lack love and compassion. Instead, try to establish friendships with compassionate, loving individuals. If you want to get married, marry a loving wife, a compassionate person, a compassionate man. Because only compassionate individuals, loving individuals can make a positive impact on the world. Only such people will help you transform. Only such people will inspire you. So it's a sacred journey. Life is a sacred journey. From passion to compassion. A loving and compassionate person will also be a responsible person. An immensely responsible person. So please don't think that a loving and compassionate person is a meek, weak, irresponsible person. No. Such people will have great responsibility. Because such a person, the world is not separate and isolated, but a unity. Again, for me, Amma is the perfect example. What does it mean when Amma responds to all the calamities all over the world? All the calamities all over the world, she responds immediately. What does it mean when Amma gives the same unconditional love to everyone? What does it mean when she cries with a heartbroken family and laughs with a happy family? What does it mean when Amma remains active 7 days a week, 365 days a year? And what does it mean when Amma starts an orphanage in Kenya? All this means that Amma is responsible for the entire universe and all the happenings in the world going beyond all barriers created by men. For such a person, a compassionate person, the world is like a vast ocean. Every single wave, every single drop of water belongs to the ocean. Whether it is the wrecking of a ship, a tsunami, the drowning of people, or poverty and starvation in any part of the world, everything happens where? In the ocean. And the ocean is responsible for all happenings. We human beings have a problem. We all think we are flawless and little gods and goddesses and want others to be like us. You see the stupidity, right? When we talk to people, listen to them. Everyone speaks like they are perfect. The other person is at fault, not me. I'm perfect. And my ego is beautiful, but his ego is not so. It's very ugly. Listen to everyone. This is the kind of message that we convey. Allow me to share an incident which I witnessed while I was in Sikkim last year participating, India's G20 presidency. Amma was the chair of the C20, Civil 20. So I had to travel across India and outside. I was in Sikkim for a summit. And it was about the C20 Sustainable Development Resilient Communities Summit. I saw a beautiful and touching scene around 8 a.m. in the morning. I was looking out of my hotel window, drinking in the exquisite scenery of the mountains, the Himalayas, hills, and the lush-filled surroundings. And several people told me that I could get a glimpse of Kanchenjunga, the second highest peak of the Himalayas, from there. So I was trying my luck to get a peek at that. And suddenly, my eyes caught the sight of an old lady, very old lady, coming out onto the terrace of a multi-storied building. She had a hunchback, probably due to old age. She walked with much difficulty, and she must have climbed the stairs of her flat or house to reach there. Feeling weary, she stopped for a while to catch her breath. Within no time, a whole flock of different species of birds came flying, landed on the terrace, and clustered around her. Obviously, this was a daily occurrence. As the old lady walked to the corner of the terrace searching for something, the birds also followed her. Perhaps due to poor eyesight, it took some time for her to find a small bag. She opened it with the shaky hands and soon began to scatter grains all over for the birds to eat. And I could see her lips moving as if she was talking to them. The birds fearlessly stood all around her and pecked on their food. The old lady stood there for some time, happily watching the birds, and then slowly returned to her house. Just imagine an aged lady, maybe 90 plus, who has difficulty walking with poor eyesight, showing such genuine kindness to other living beings. And there is every possibility of her falling and suffering a major fracture or even death. What she did wasn't a remarkably significant task. It was a small, simple act of love and compassion. But it filled my heart with so much joy and peace. And I did not want to see Kanchenjunga after that beautiful experience. Because it gave me so much peace. My heart was full with love. So in today's world scenario, only a win-win situation will help us establish a certain degree of love, happiness, peace, and prosperity. What is a win-win situation? 1 + 1 must be 2, instead of creating a winner and a loser. Take a family of 4, for example, wife, husband, and 2 children, where the husband is an office goer and the wife takes care of the house and children. In such a family, it is quite natural that the couple argues about sharing work. Right? You know better. Right? Right or wrong? Yes. Being the only breadwinner of the family, the husband argues that he shouldn't be responsible for the household jobs. This is just an example. However, the wife contends that compared to his working hours, hers is more, almost double, which includes taking care of the children and the house, shopping, laundry, cooking, and so forth. So the wife argues that she is the loser and demands the husband to lend a helping hand whenever possible. And in this scenario, unless you share and create a win-win situation, conflict and misunderstanding can erupt at any time. And studies suggest that housewives or stay-at-home moms do work corresponding to 2.5 full-time jobs. We believe in scientific and logical conclusions, right? So this is what studies say. Wives, housewives, or stay-at-home moms do work corresponding to 2.5 full-time jobs. So here, balancing must happen, or else disunity, disharmony, and tension will keep mounting and finally reach an exploding point. And at that time, we say, I should have, I could have, I would have, etc. So in all relationships anywhere in the world, whether within the family, between neighbors, friends, or in business, and most importantly, our relationship with nature, the best outcome is when both parties benefit. The profit will have to be distributed fairly instead of one party gaining and the other losing. There lies the strength. So it is important to develop mutual love, respect, born out of understanding. However, if we are guided by fear, false pride, and self-interest, there is no hope for improvement. I will conclude. I recently visited my maternal house in Maveligara, a town about 25 kilometers away from AMRTAVARSHAM, where I was born. This visit was after 45 years. I was shocked by what I saw. The property covered around 25-30 acres. and there were two houses on it. One was an old traditional Kerala house, and the other was a modern house built according to the standards of at that time. I have never seen a place with such a variety of flowering plants, several types of mangoes, jackfruit, cashew trees, and other trees, including a massive bilwa tree right in front of the house. There is a cow shed with several breeds of cows and calves, and hundreds of coconut trees were scattered throughout the property. The atmosphere was filled with pleasant chirping of parrots, hummingbirds, starlings, and sparrows, and the beautiful singing of cuckoos. And we used to live a joint family with 15, 20 people under one roof. And every day felt like a celebration. I still vividly remember those days. Our family was very religious, and we would gather in the family shrine room at 6 p.m. to sing bhajans until 8 p.m. And we celebrated all traditional festivals together and conducted sacred ceremonies in the house under the guidance of priests, scholars, and the elderly people. Overall, it was a loving environment where everyone cared for one another. Amma says, in the joint family system, each member becomes the ears, hands, legs, eyes, and hearts one another. They share in each other's happiness and sorrow, and their hearts beat as one. So during my recent visit, which happened after 45 long years, I was for a rude shock. It took me a considerable amount of time to locate the place, first of all, and then finally found it. I couldn't recognize the place. The house where I was born and grew up, surrounded by the neighborhood where I used to play with my brother, cousins, and friends, now looked like a haunted place. Utterly unfamiliar to me. The only remaining part of the maternal house was a skeleton. Its skeleton. The other house and the rest of the property were now owned by someone else. All the trees and flower plants were gone, disappeared. The family members fought each other to establish their right to property and inheritance. Now they are scattered across the country with no contact with one another. Their once kind, sharing, and caring attitude was replaced with enmity, jealousy, and hatred. As a result, they don't even speak to each other. A once beautiful family is now completely disintegrated and on the verge of destruction. I felt a void within, as there was nothing left to refresh my memory. I regretted visiting the place, but it was a great lesson. While returning to the ashram, I couldn't help but ponder the futility of fighting over material possessions such as wealth and authority, even among siblings and close relatives. The truth is that everything we consider ours will one day be taken away from us. Today you may have it, tomorrow someone else will. Unfortunately, people often get consumed by their egos and forget about life's real essence and value. And this leads them to stop showing love, compassion, and understanding. Each one creates their own hell of anger, hatred and revenge and dies without benefiting anyone. Just watch the way we act when something terrible happens, such as an accident, where someone is hit by a car, a community experiences a natural disaster, or a country is at war. On such occasions, rather than lovingly and compassionately offering help, some people are busy with self-publicity and taking photos and selfies to post on their social media platforms to share with friends and family members so that they will get maximum likes. These reactions show the moral and cultural degeneration of humanity. Hence, we take one step forward and 100 steps backward. So when the whole universe, every single creature on this planet functions on the central principle of selfless love and compassionate giving, how can we, human beings, go against the will, the law of the universe? So it can only be called as sheer stupidity. Being with Amma, I have learned so much about life, spirituality, lessons on giving, selflessness, and compassion. Lessons that no book, school, university, professor, expert, speaker, or scholar can offer. And all the learning experiences and situations that I have gone through in the past, present, and future too point to one single teaching, one single message, and that message is be loving and compassionate. And Amma says, love and life are not two. They are one and the same. Without love, there is no life. Imagine this. The current population of the world is how much? $8.1 billion. We cannot expect all those people to be loving and compassionate, which is okay. However, imagine the transformation that we can create if at least 5% or at least 2% of them are loving and compassionate. So Amma's children, let us try to spread love and make a change in the world. May Amma's divine grace and protection be with every one of you. Om Amriteshwariye Namaha. Thank you so much.
It's really beautiful how his words have been etched in our hearts and souls. His powerful and wise words, which are more powerful than our devotion to everything. Now, let's keep our minds calm and ears open to fill ourselves with the soulful bhajans by Swamiji.
അമ്മേ അമൃതേശ്വരി ഒരു വരം താ, ഒരു നൽവരം താ അമ്മേ. അമൃതേശ്വരി അമ്മേ
അമൃതേശ്വരി ഒരു വരം താ, ഒരു നൽവരം താ അമ്മേ. അമൃതേശ്വരി
അമ്മേ അമൃതേശ്വരി ഒരു വരം താ, ഒരു നൽവരം താമേ. അമൃതേശ്വരി
അമൃതേശ്വരി ഒരു വരം താ, ഒരു നൽവരം താമേ. അമൃതേശ്വരി
മാനസ സൗപർണികയുടെ തീരത്തിൽ മൗനമായി വാഴും അമൃതാംബികേ.
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 അമ്മേ അമൃതേശ്വരി ഒരു വരം താ, ഒരു നൽവരം താമേ. അമൃതേശ്വരി
അമ്മേ അമൃതേശ്വരി ഒരു വരം താ, ഒരു നൽവരം താമേ. അമൃതേശ്വരി
രാഗവും താളവും ലയവും നീ, കലയുടെ കവിയുടെ ഭാവം നീ.
രാഗവും താളവും
ലയവും നീ,
കലയുടെ കവിയുടെ ഭാവം നീ.
രാഗവും താളവും ലയവും നീ, കലയുടെ കവിയുടെ ഭാവം നീ.
താളവും ലയവും നീ,
കലയുടെ കവിയുടെ ഭാവം നീ.
ഭക്തിയും നീ മുക്തിയും നീ, മമ ഹൃദയത്തിൻ സ്പന്ദം നീ.
ഭക്തിയും നീ മുക്തിയും നീ, മമ ഹൃദയത്തിൻ സ്പന്ദനം നീ.
അമ്മേ അമൃതേശ്വരി ഒരു വരം താ, ഒരു നൽവരം താമേ. അമൃതേശ്വരി
അമ്മേ അമൃതേശ്വരി ഒരു വരം താ, ഒരു നൽവരം താമേ. അമൃതേശ്വരി
വേദാന്ത സാര സർവസ്വവും നീ, ആദിമധ്യാന്ത വിഹീനവും നീ.
വേദാന്ത സാര സർവസ്വം ആദിമധ്യാന്തവിഹീനവും നീ
വേദാന്തസാര സർവസ്വരം നീ ആദിമധ്യാന്തവിഹീനവും നീ
വേദാന്തസാര സർവസ്വം ആദിമധ്യാന്തവിഹീനവും നീ
സഗുണവും നീ നിർഗുണവും നീ അഖില മനസ്സിനും ആധാരം നീ
സഗുണവും നീ നിർഗുണവും നീ അഖില മനസ്സിൻ ആധാരം നീ
അമ്മേ അമൃതേശ്വരി ഒരു വരം താ ഒരു നൽവരം താമേ
അമൃതേശ്വരി
അമ്മേ
അമൃതേശ്വരി ഒരു വരം താ ഒരു നൽവരം താമേ അമൃതേശ്വരി
അമ്മേ അമൃതേശ്വരി
അമ്മേ അമൃതേശ്വരി
അമ്മേ അമൃതേശ്വരി
അമ്മേ അമൃതേശ്വരി
ശങ്കരനന്ദന പങ്കജലോചന സങ്കടമോചന മംഗളദായക ദന്തികളേബര സന്തത സുന്ദര സിന്ധുരനായക സിദ്ധി വിനായക
ശങ്കരനന്ദന പങ്കജലോചന സങ്കടമോചന മംഗളദായക ദന്തികളേബര സന്തത സുന്ദര സിന്ധുരനായക സിദ്ധി വിനായക
ശങ്കരനന്ദന പങ്കജലോചന സങ്കടമോചന മംഗളദായക ദന്തികളേബര സന്തത സുന്ദര സിന്ധുരനായക സിദ്ധി വിനായക
ശങ്കരനന്ദന പങ്കജലോചന സങ്കടമോചന മംഗളദായക ദന്തികളേബര സന്തത സുന്ദര സിന്ധുരനായക സിദ്ധി വിനായക
ആദിഗണേശ്വര ഭൂതി വിദായക മഞ്ജുള മാനസ മത്ത ഗജാനന
ആദിഗണേശ്വര ഭൂതി വിദായക മഞ്ജുള മാനസ മത്ത ഗജാനന
മൂഷികവാഹന വിഘ്ന വിഭഞ്ജന വന്ദിത നന്ദിത ചന്ദന ഭൂഷിത ഗണനാഥ ശുഭദാദ വരദാദ ഹേ ജഗന്നാഥ
വന്ദിത വന്ദിത ചന്ദ്ര ഭൂഷിത ഗണനാഥ ശുഭദാത വരദാത ഹേ ജഗന്നാഥ
गणपति जय जय बोलिए सुरपति जय जय बोलिए शिवसुत जय जय बोलिए सुगकर जय जय बोलिए
गणपति जय जय बोलिए सुरपति जय जय बोलिए शिवसुत जय जय बोलिए सुगकर जय जय बोलिए
गणपति जय जय बोलिए सुरपति जय जय बोलिए शिवसुत जय जय बोलिए सुगकर जय जय बोलिए
गणपति जय जय बोलिए सुरपति जय जय बोलिए शिवसुत जय जय बोलिए सुगकर जय जय बोलिए
अद्भुत बालक विश्रुत विक्रम निर्जर पूजित निर्गुण निश्चल
अद्भुत बालक विश्रुत विक्रम निर्जर पूजित निर्गुण निश्चल
वारण विग्रह वांछित दायक दानव धारण धीरद श्यामल गणनाथ शुभदादा वरदादा हे जगन्नाथ
विक्रमोचित दायक दानव धारण धीरद श्यामल गणनाथ शुभदाता वरदाता हे जगन्नाथ
गणपति जय जय बोलिए सुरपति जय जय बोलिए शिवसुत जय जय बोलिए सुखकर जय जय बोलिए
गणपति जय जय बोलिए सुरपति जय जय बोलिए शिवसुत जय जय बोलिए सुखकर जय जय बोलिए
गणपति जय जय बोलिए सुरपति जय जय बोलिए शिवसुत जय जय बोलिए सुखकर जय जय बोलिए
गणपति जय जय बोलिए सुरपति जय जय बोलिए शिवसुत जय जय बोलिए सुखकर जय जय बोलिए
शंकर नंदन पंकज लोचन संकट मोचन मंगलदायक दंदिकलेबर संगत सुंदर सिंधुर नायक सिद्धि विनायक
शंकर नंदन पंकज लोचन संकट मोचन मंगलदायक दंदिकलेबर संगत सुंदर सुंदर नायक सिद्धि विनायक
शंकर नंदन पंकज लोचन संकट मोचन मंगलदायक दंदिकलेबर संगत सुंदर सिंधुर नायक सिद्धि विनायक
शंकर नंदन पंकज लोचन संकट मोचन मंगलदायक दंदिकलेबर संगत सुंदर सुंदर नायक सिद्धि विनायक
गणपति जय जय बोलिए सुरपति जय जय बोलिए शिवसुत जय जय बोलिए सुखकर जय जय बोलिए
गणपति जय जय बोलिए सुरपति जय जय बोलिए शिवसुत जय जय बोलिए सुखकर जय जय बोलिए
गणपति जय जय बोलिए सुरपति जय जय बोलिए शिवसुत जय जय बोलिए सुखकर जय जय बोलिए
गणपति जय जय बोलिए सुरपति जय जय बोलिए शिवसुत जय जय बोलिए सुखकर जय जय बोलिए
അപാര കൃപാലോ അരികിൽ നീ വായോ, അവനീശ്വരാ കൃഷ്ണ അരുൾവരം തായോ. അപാര കൃപാലോ അരികിൽ നീ വായോ, അവനീശ്വരാ കൃഷ്ണ അരുൾവരം തായോ.
അപാര കൃപാലോ അരികിൽ നീ വായോ, അവനീശ്വരാ കൃഷ്ണ അരുൾവരം തായോ.
അപാര കൃപാലോ അരികിൽ നീ വായോ, അവനീശ്വരാ കൃഷ്ണ അരുൾവരം തായോ.
അപാര കൃപാലോ അരികിൽ നീ വായോ, അവനീശ്വരാ കൃഷ്ണ അരുൾവരം തായോ.
അരിമുല്ല പുഞ്ചിരി അകത്താരിൽ വിരിയിക്കൂ, ആഴൽ പോയൻ ആത്മാവ് കുളിരണിയാൻ.
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 അപാര കൃപാലോ അരികിൽ നീ വായോ, അവനീശ്വരാ കൃഷ്ണ അരുൾവരം തായോ.
അപാര കൃപാലോ അരികിൽ നീ വായോ, അവനീശ്വരാ കൃഷ്ണ അരുൾവരം തായോ.
കനിവിൻ്റെ തികവുറ്റൂരഴകാർന്ന നയനത്തിനൊളിയാലെന്നകത്താരുന്നൊഴിയാൻ നീ വാ.
കനിവിൻ്റെ തികവുറ്റൂരഴകാർന്ന നയനത്തിൻ ഒളിയാലെന്നകത്താരുന്നൊഴിയാൻ നീ വാ.
കനിവിൻ്റെ തികവുറ്റൂരഴകാർന്ന നയനത്തിനൊളിയാലെന്നകത്താരുന്നൊഴിയാൻ നീ വാ.
കൃഷ്ണ കനിവിൻ്റെ തികവുറ്റൂരഴകാർന്ന നയനത്തിൻ ഒളിയാലെന്നകത്താരുന്നൊഴിയാൻ നീ വാ.
കാനൽ കത്തും ഹൃദയാന്തരാളത്തിലിത്തിരി കരുണമഴ തുകന്യകത്താരിൽ വാ.
കാനൽ കത്തും ഹൃദയാന്തരാളത്തിലിത്തിരി കരുണമഴ തുകന്യകത്താരിൽ വാ.
കൃഷ്ണ കരുണമഴ തൂക്കാൻ അകത്താരിൽ വാ.
അപാര കൃപാലോ അരികിൽ നീ വായോ, അവനീശ്വരാ കൃഷ്ണ അരുൾവരം തായോ.
മണിമുരളികയൂതി നടമാടി വാ മമ മനമന്ദിരത്തിൽ നീ നിറഞ്ഞാടി വാ.
മണിമുരളികയൂതി നട നടമാടി വാ മമ മനമന്ദിരത്തിൽ നീ നിറഞ്ഞാടി വാ.
കൃഷ്ണ മണിമുരളികയൂതി നടമാടി വാ മമ മനമന്ദിരത്തിൽ നീ നിറഞ്ഞാടി വാ.
കൃഷ്ണ മണിമുരളികയൂതി നടമാടി വാ മമ മനമന്ദിരത്തിൽ നീ നിറഞ്ഞാടി വാ.
ശ്രുതിലയ സംഗീതരസധാരയതിലൂടൻ മതിലയ സുഖലാഭഗതി നൽകൂ നീ.
ശ്രുതിലയ സംഗീതരസധാരയതിലൂടൻ മതിലയ സുഖലാഭഗതി നൽകൂ നീ.
കൃഷ്ണ സുഖലാഭ ഗതി നൽകൂ നീ. അപാര കൃപാലോ
കൃഷ്ണ അരുൾവരം
ഹരിമുല്ല പുഞ്ചേരി അകത്താരിക്കു ആഴൽ പോയെന്നാത്മാവ് കുളിരണിയാൻ.
ഹരിമുല്ല പുഞ്ചിരി അകത്താരിക്കു ആഴൽ പോയെന്നാത്മാവ് കുളിരണിയാൻ.
കൃഷ്ണ ആഴൽ പോയെന്നാത്മാവ് കുളിരണിയാൻ. मेरा मन सिया राम जपे, मेरा मन सिया राम जपे, मेरे
हृदय श्री
मेरे हृदय श्री राम बसे, मेरा मन सिया राम जपे, मेरा मन सिया राम जपे,
मेरे हृदय श्री राम बसे, मेरा मन सिया राम जपे, मेरा मन सिया राम जपे,
मेरे हृदय श्री राम बसे, मेरा मन सिया राम जपे, मेरा मन सिया राम जपे,
मेरे हृदय श्री राम बसे, मेरा मन सिया राम जपे, मेरा मन सिया राम जपे,
तुम जो हो प्रभु दया के सागर,
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 फिर क्यों खाली मेरी घागर,
तुम जो हो प्रभु दया के सागर, फिर क्यों खाली मेरी घागर,
कब लोगे मेरी खबर तुम हो राम के आना जाए जीवन की श्याम,
कब लोगे मेरे खबर तुम राम के आना जाए जीवन की श्याम,
कब दोगे मेरी खबर तुम हो राम के आना जाए जीवन की श्याम,
कब लोगे मेरे खबर तुम राम के आना जाए जीवन की श्याम,
चलते चलते पग हारे मेरा मन सिया राम जपे, मेरा मन सिया राम जपे, मेरा मन सिया राम जपे,
मेरा मन सिया राम जपे,
मेरे हृदय श्री राम बसे, मेरा मन सिया राम जपे, मेरा मन सिया राम जपे,
मेरे हृदय श्री राम बसे, मेरा मन सिया राम जपे, मेरा मन सिया राम जपे,
राम जी की भजन में हे बल जो बड़ा,
राम जी के भजन में हे बल जो बड़ा।
राम जी की भजन में हे बल जो बड़ा।
राम जी के भजन में हे बल जो बड़ा।
द्वार सबरी के चल के आना पड़ा।
राम जी के भजन में हे बल जो बड़ा। द्वार सबरी के चल के आना पड़ा।
जे है कन लेके राम नाम, राम 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 राम, जय घनश्याम नाम।
तुझे है कल लेके राम नाम, राम 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 राम, जय घनश्याम नाम।
जे है कन लेके राम नाम, राम 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 नाम, जय घनश्याम नाम।
तुझे है कन लेके राम नाम, राम 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 राम, हे घनश्याम नाम।
चलते चलते पग हारे मेरा मन सिया राम जपे। मेरा मन सिया राम जपे। मेरा मन सिया राम जपे।
मेरा मन सिया राम जपे।
मेरे हृदय श्री राम बसे। मेरा मन सिया राम जपे। मेरा मन सिया राम जपे।
मेरे हृदय श्री राम बसे। मेरा मन सिया राम जपे। मेरा मन सिया राम जपे।
मेरा मन सिया राम जपे।
मेरा मन सिया राम जपे।
मेरा मन सिया राम जपे।
मेरा मन सिया राम जपे।
ओम नमः शिवाय, ओम नमः शिवाय, ओम नमः शिवाय नमः।
ओम नमः शिवाय, ओम नमः शिवाय, ओम नमः शिवाय नमः।
ओम नमः शिवाय, ओम नमः शिवाय, ओम नमः शिवाय नमः।
ओम नमः शिवाय, ओम नमः शिवाय, ओम नमः शिवाय नमः।
ओम नमः शिवाय, ओम नमः शिवाय, ओम नमः शिवाय नमः।
ओम नमः शिवाय, ओम नमः शिवाय, नमः शिवाय नमः।
ओम नमः शिवाय, ओम नमः शिवाय, ओम नमः शिवाय नमः।
ओम नमः शिवाय, ओम नमः शिवाय, नमः शिवाय नमः।
ओम नमः शिवाय, ओम नमः शिवाय, ओम नमः शिवाय नमः।
ओम नमः शिवाय, ओम नमः शिवाय, नमः शिवाय नमः।
ओम नमः शिवाय, ओम नमः Shivaya, Om Namah Shivaya, Namah
Om Namah Shivaya, Om Namah Shivaya, Om Namah Shivaya,
Om Namah Shivaya, Om Namah Shivaya, Om Namah Shivaya, Namah
Om Namah Shivaya, Om Namah Shivaya, Om Namah Shivaya,
Om Namah Shivaya, Om Namah Shivaya, Om Namah Shivaya, Namah
Om Namah Shivaya, Om Namah Shivaya, Om Namah Shivaya,
Om Namah Shivaya, Om Namah Shivaya, Om Namah Shivaya, Namah
Om Namah Shivaya, Om Namah Shivaya, Om Namah Shivaya,
Om Namah Shivaya, Om Namah Shivaya, Om Namah Shivaya, Namah
Om Namah Shivaya, Om Namah Shivaya, Om Namah Shivaya,
Om Namah Shivaya, Om Namah Shivaya, Om Namah Shivaya, Namah
Om Namah Shivaya, Om Namah Shivaya, Om Namah Shivaya,
Om Namah Shivaya, Om Namah Shivaya, Om Namah Shivaya, Namah
Om Namah Shivaya, Om Namah Shivaya, Om Namah Shivaya,
Om Namah Shivaya, Om Namah Shivaya, Om Namah Shivaya, Namah
Om Namah Shivaya, Om Namah Shivaya, Om Namah Shivaya,
Om Namah Shivaya, Namah
Om Namah Shivaya,
Om Namah Shivaya, Namah
Om Namah Shivaya.
सुन ले पुकार दिल की, सुन ले पुकार,
सुन ले पुकार दिल की, सुन ले पुकार,
सुन ले पुकार दिल की, सुन ले पुकार,
सुन ले पुकार दिल की सुन ले पुकार,
सुन ले पुकार दिल की, सुन ले पुकार मैया,
सुन ले पुकार दिल की सुन ले पुकार, सुन ले पुकार दिल की सुन ले पुकार,
सुन ले पुकार दिल की,
सुन ले पुकार मैया, सुन ले पुकार दिल की सुन ले पुकार, सुन ले पुकार दिल की सुन ले पुकार।
छाया है घोर अंधेरा राह दिखे ना मैया, कैसे ढूंढूं मैं तुझको,
छाया है घोर अंधेरा राह दिखे ना मैया, कैसे ढूंढूं मैं तुझको,
छाया है घोर अंधेरा राह दिखे ना मैया, कैसे ढूंढूं मैं तुझको,
छाया है घोर अंधेरा राह दिखे ना मैया, कैसे ढूंढूं मैं तुझको,
कैसे देखूं मैं तुझको माँ,
कैसे देखूं मैं तुझको माँ,
कैसे देखूं मैं तुझको माँ,
कैसे देखूं मैं तुझको
ओ माँ, सुन ले माँ, मेरी माँ, सुन ले माँ, ओ माँ, सुन ले पुकार दिल की,
सुन ले पुकार, सुन ले पुकार दिल की सुन ले पुकार, सुन ले पुकार दिल की सुन ले पुकार मैया, सुन ले पुकार दिल की सुन ले पुकार, सुन ले पुकार दिल की सुन ले पुकार।
नन्हा है बालक तेरा कैसे जिए अकेला, कौन संभाले अब से,
नन्हा है बालक तेरा कैसे जिए अकेला, कौन संभाले अब से,
नन्हा है बालक तेरा कैसे जिए अकेला, कौन संभाले अब से,
नन्हा है बालक तेरा कैसे जिए अकेला, कौन संभाले अब से,
कौन निखारे अब से ओ माँ,
कौन निखारे अब से ओ माँ,
कौन निखारे अब से ओ माँ,
कौन निखारे अब से
ओ माँ, सुन ले माँ, मेरी माँ, सुन ले माँ,
पुकार, सुन ले पुकार दिल की, सुन ले पुकार, सुन ले पुकार दिल की, सुन ले पुकार मैया, सुन ले पुकार दिल की, सुन ले पुकार, 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 सुन ले पुकार दिल की, सुन ले पुकार। जय जय जग जननी वंदे अमृतानंदमयी मंगल आरती मात भवानी अमृतानंदमयी माता अमृतानंदमयी जन मन निज सुखदायिनी माता अमृतानंदमयी मंगलकारिणी वंदे जननी अमृतानंदमयी माता अमृतानंदमयी सकलागम निगमादिषु चरिते अमृतानंदमयी निखिलमय हर जननी वंदे अमृतानंदमयी माता अमृतानंदमयी अमृत वर्षिणी माता अमृतानंदमयी प्रेम भक्ति संगायिनी माता अमृतानंदमयी माता अमृतानंदमयी शमदमदायिनी मनलयकारिणी अमृतानंदमयी सततं मम हृदि वसतां देवी अमृतानंदमयी माता अमृतानंदमयी पतितोद्धार निरंतर हृदय अमृतानंदमयी परमहंस पद निलये देवी अमृतानंदमयी माता अमृतानंदमयी हे जननी जनि मरण निवारिणी अमृतानंदमयी प्रेषित जन परिपालिनी जयताम् अमृतानंदमयी माता अमृतानंदमयी सुरजन पूजित जय जगदम्ब अमृतानंदमयी सर्व समाधि सुगंधि देवी अमृतानंदमयी माता अमृतानंदमयी माता अमृतानंदमयी माता अमृतानंदमयी ओ जय जय जग जननी वंदे अमृतानंदमयी मंगल आरती मात भवानी अमृतानंदमयी माता अमृतानंदमयी माता अमृतानंदमयी की जय।
Let us sit quietly in a meditative mood for some time. Sit erect with your spine straight and close your eyes, please. Feel a profound peace within you. Just allow yourself to be here in this moment. Feel a deep silence. The mind is calm and quiet. Breathe normally. Closely observe the rhythmic flow of your breath. Now as you breathe in, induce the sound Ma. And as you breathe out, feel the vibration of the sound Om. It's as though you are replacing your breath with a sound vibration. Ma. As you breathe in, and Om as you breathe out. The sound Ma represents pure love, and Om symbolizes pure light. Feel the vibrations of the sound Ma and Om harmoniously flowing along with your inhalations and exhalations. Ma. Continue this process for some time. It is enough to feel the vibration along with your inhalation and exhalation. Not necessary to chant the sounds. Just silently and deeply feel the pulsation of the sound. Ma as you breathe in and Om as you breathe out. Slowly the sound vibration, Ma and Om, dissolve and disappear. And your mind becomes completely calm and quiet. Like the expansiveness of the sky. You experience an inner expansiveness. Like a cloudless sky. Asatoma Sadgamaya Tamasoma Jyotirgamaya Mrityorma Amritam Gamaya Om Shanti 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 Om Lokaha Samastaha Sukhino Bhavantu Lokaha Samastaha Sukhino Bhavantu Lokaha Samastaha Sukhino Bhavantu Om Shanti 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 Om Shri Gurubhyo Namaha Harihi Om.
And calm. This experience is for sure something which will from today keep us going through all dark moments of our life. The eternal beauty of the world can be seen through our love towards other in this world. I request each one of you to come up to the stage, take the prasadam from Swamiji and meet him.
Om Nam Shivaya. We are to honor our greatest MC, Miss Priyabada. Priyabada, please come.
Krishna Krishna Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama 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 Hare 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 Rama
ആണോ? ഞാൻ കണ്ടിരുന്നു, അപ്പം പറഞ്ഞു അച്ഛനും ഇവിടെ ഉണ്ടെന്ന് പറഞ്ഞു. അതെ.
ചേട്ടന് വേണം.